Hey there, Cactus. You and me, let's play some Modern Skyblock 2. Yeah! Oh. Howdy, folks. Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG Modern Skyblock 2 server, hanging up here in the Botania area, and I found out something about these swords I had not seen before. You crouch, and then you go, pa-choo, 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 and it actually does shoot out there. It's bouncing, too. That I hadn't seen. Huh. Okay, that's just weird. I didn't realize they bounced. Anyway, so that's cool. It does take durability, but that's no problem. I'm up on the second floor of my pagoda. I figured it's not being used, so this is now my Botania area. So now it is being used. And I've got the double tall flowers all around here. And everything else is stuck in here. That way, if I run out of petals for some reason, because I'm dumb, I can go over here with my shears, pull that off, and generate more. And I've got my dirt right there for doing that. And I went ahead and created a bunch more of these endoflames. You can see I got a decent amount of mana in there. In fact, let's grab... Oh, let's come on. There we go. Give me that 9. Because then I can just come over here. I originally was thinking, you know, I could set up a really cool little redstone thing that would dispense automatically. And I said, you know, I really don't care that much. Mainly because, boom, there it goes. Mainly because it works. It just pumps that in. That's, you know, I lost count how many. That was probably a stack of charcoal blocks. So that's how much was there, plus a few things that I made. Yeah, anyway, all of these are working fantastic because this is so close to the mana pool. This one stays, it handles the flow of the mana just fine. In fact, if we right click this, you can see it doesn't even hit a quarter. So you don't need multiples, you don't need lots. It works. If I were to back this out further away, then it would take longer for this mana stream to hit the pool. And yes, this would fill up a lot more and I'd need more of those. But that's something for a different time, because right now I've got to do something. In fact, I'm going to do this right now. Let's go ahead and make this. There's a mana lens. And let's take that over here and put it right there. That's a magnetizing lens. And let's come over here and go... a ring of magnetization. Oh, I love this. So if I take something and drop it out, it will, well, let's put it a little bit further away. That may have just been me picking that up. There is a certain amount of time that throwing something off my inventory is not picked up by the ring. And the thing I'm wondering is, do I have to have this in my bauble slot? I'm thinking I probably do. Let's go ahead and put it into my bubble slot. Instantly. Just grab that. So, this way I don't have to worry too much about losing stuff, which would not be much fun, because, you know, hey, what we've got here is a void world. Stuff falls all over all the time. I really wanted to make this the crusher so that I could turn my rice into sugar, so that I can change the water that's moving my mobs in my mob farm to vector plates, and then I will get ender pearls from the enderman, because right now they don't do diddly over there. And so to make that, I need to make the atomic reconstructor, which I did in my stream last. And so I've got the atomic reconstructor, but I need to make the crusher at this point. So for that, I might as well go ahead and grab 2 of these casings. Let's go over here and make 2 of these iron casings. And then to make this crusher, I need this redstonia and this basic coil, which needs this redstonia stuff. So let's go ahead and, hey, I don't need the black quartz. Let's grab these redstone blocks and let's go downstairs over here, which I made a few changes. One of the changes, I put this slab here, and that seemed to stop me getting damage coming down the stairs, like I'm going too fast, and then there's that little half a block drop. That I was taking some damage when the tick on the server was really bad, and so that's taken care of that. I still really have fun with that. Anyway, I've been using this a whole bunch, and I'm not hearing it anymore, even though it's still running. Yeah, I'm not hearing. Anyway, just to turn cobble into gravel and then gravel into sand, this has been working just fantabulously. Also, this little beast, I set it up to pull in from here, and I was going to set up another hopper to go from the back. It only receives from the top and dispenses from the bottom. That's it. But I can go ahead and put a whole bunch of stuff in here and then let it get baked over time. And here is the atomic reconstructor. So I went ahead and put the little spruce up here, put a little splash backboard so I can go spadoosh and dump things right there. And now I've got the Restonia. I keep wanting to put an D in there so it's Redstonia, but no, it's Restonia. And this, yes, this over here. I decided one of the next things I will need now that I've got these bits going, the Empowerer. And to make the empowered blocks for this, I'm going to need some of these bits and whatsits. And that, you can see it says, requires 50,000 RF to make that one. And if I do a block, it will take 50 million RF. So I figured, okay, let's get some other power going here. I don't need super duper fast, but you know, free is good. And so I went ahead and did the back-to-back water wheels here. And I've got 4 of these HV capacitors, so the power comes in, goes around, goes up, and then I can feed this out to the Empowerers when I make them. And that gives me room for another 4. So if that's 4 million each, that's 16 there. That'll give me 32 million RF that I can just have stored here. And yeah, that means it'll take a little bit longer, but I've got time. That's not a problem. Let's head back up. Yep. Home. There we go. So back up here. Now I can sit there and make 2 of these dilly-whackers. Whoop. Get out of there, you. 1, 2. And over here, those go there. That goes there. And then one of these iron casings. And that should give me my crusher. Why are you not my crusher? Oh, it wants cobble and not smooth stone. My mistake. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and grab some cobble. It's not like I don't have lots. Yay, crusher. Okay, now let's put that in place. Do I have my rice? I do have rice with me. So let's go ahead and drop that downstairs. Splat. That still floats fine. Okay, down here, you know, I'm not doing anything right here. I wonder, can I put something right here? Oh, I can. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's hop on up here, gently walk across this, and I right now I don't need massive amount of automation on this to crush, you know, great vast quantities of things, because, you know, I don't have great quantities of things, but that's getting power there. Cool. Let's shove that in, and that should go ahead and start making me sugar, which it does. Cool. And it's got 2 inventory slots, so it'll do an entire stack's worth. So yippee yahoo, we are good to go there. Now, one of the things I need to do is the next thing. So got that. I was looking at this ender hopper as a way of grabbing stuff from the mob farm, and it was going to use an ender pearl, and I was going, oh, I only have a few. But obsidian, that was something I didn't have any. Well, that's not a problem, because I can just come down here, grab one of these clay buckets, put water in there, and I've got the water source up in that area, and you just right-click this drain, and that puts the water inside here. And then I can just come around as far as needing some lava. I can snag that out of the gauge back there. Drop that in. A bucket of water, bucket of lava makes a a block's worth of lava obsidian, and I just pour that out into the casting basin, and boom, got it. So at this point, we've got sugar coming in, and sugar is no longer an issue, which is great. So I can start making vector plates. Let's look at that. Vector plates. Because that's going to need some iron, the sugar, and slime balls, which I can make. Ooh, that also can use the rice slime ball. but this one, coagulated blood. So if I put mobs into that, that would get me coagulated blood. But let's go take a look at that that rice ball, because that was one of those things I was going, interesting. Rice slime ball. So, oh, but that needs an actual bucket. Oh, but I could do it with a uncraftable potion. That might be the easiest way for me to get this, because I've got plenty of witches that are dropping this. I can make this, and I think just plain water bottles is sufficient. Not 100% sure. Rice dough, I can make that. I can make those. I could. So this is very doable. That's a quick and easy way to do it. The other way of getting slime balls, is to do it through the combustion chamber with plant matter and snowballs, and that's a lot of plant matter. And I'd rather do it with rice. But here's the other thing: I really don't need to have all those vector plates to get the Endermen in place, because this is the thing. These Ender fragments drop from the concussion creepers, and that is the way I can get more of these Ender pearls. In fact, let's head down to the mob farm, and that's a pretty decent little jog down to here. But I've got iron spikes here, so if I AFK in this area and they come wandering on down, they will die here. I don't have to do anything. I don't even have to, whack them with anything. And that chest there is full of swords. But I don't have to do anything more to kill them. And this Ender Hopper, I made one and then double one of these dense stone storages. So 3 extra sugar from witches. So I can sit there and I can grab stuff from this. And occasionally I just come through, empty out that first chunk, and then just dump them into here. And that goes into the witches area. Yes, that goes where the witches go. Just random junk and stuff and things. Anyway, this works out really, really well, and the stuff just comes down. I'm gonna have to start getting used to, actually, if I AFK down here, holding down the crouch button so the magnet doesn't grab things. Or I will fill up my inventory, and there's one of those Ender fragments. Yippee yahoo! That is fantastic. And so that's one of the things I'm really, really happy to see happening here. Oh, I got another Ender fragment. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't need to be there anymore, because I can now AFK down there. I can get a heck of a lot more Ender pearls, which means I can start doing a lot more with this. I could actually make a elevator going up and down from there. But the home getting back up here and that's dropped me down. It's still too much fun. When I no longer find that to be fun, that'll be a thing. This Empowerer, Redstonia, got it. Iron casings, I can make those now. Double battery, that's iron. That's gold, which is fine. Single battery, that's more iron. That's very similar. This display stands. This needs quartz that I convert through. So I'm going to need 6 quartz, and this is chiseled quartz that needs to go through. I have no quartz. So what I need to do, and that's why I've got this netherrack here, is I need to go ahead and crush that, get a bunch of good stuff from my rock grinders, and then wash that downstairs. So that's why I prepared this netherrack. I might make another stack or 6 of these and crush some more just to get a whole bunch. And maybe just set up some automation to make this happen faster. 9 hours later. Oh, it was like 9-10 stacks of nether quartz. Beyond the 3 I had. Beyond those 3. But I went ahead and got a bunch of stuff done. A whole bunch of funky things. I decided to stick them all in here because looking at these seem different, than the others. Not that I've done anything really to play with this, but I didn't see an overlap. So, it matters. One of the things I'm going to need to do is automate this thing, but not right now. Because I've got enough of the quartz here. You can see I've got 15 blocks of each. And so let's go ahead and turn those into something. Maybe 2 things. Whoa. That was a nice little rubber band. All right, so I got to take off my rubber band. No, I got to take off my band of magnetism. All right, you go and you go. And kablooey. Alright, got those back up. Home we go. And let's do stuff. Okay, so I need this thingy-majigger here. This is the single battery. And then if I slap that on top, that makes the double battery. And then I need to make me these whatsits. I think it's the green on top. I'm pretty sure it's the green on... Yes, it is the green on top. Okay, so let's get 5 of those. And then one of these will come over here. Let's do one you, and I think you're this one here. And there's my empowerer. And that is a great thing. Let's zip down here. And I'm getting a little rubber bandery right now, which is strange because it was working really nicely. So I was going to go ahead and stick it over in this area. So let's grab some blocks and give it a little bit of space. So 1 block, and then, yeah, let's put it right here for the first one. That's close. And then it's space, space, and then there's the center, and then it's space, space. I'm going to be overlapping this. And that's where the next one is, then space, space, next. Space, space, next. All right. But that's not where I want to... There we go. I want this to go up to there. So we're going to do 3 higher here, here, and here, and then a loop, a loop. Okay, so this one goes here, and then you go there, and there, and there, and there, and that should do me. So let's go ahead and turn these into... Yeah, get a little bit of a slowdown, but that's okay. Catch up. Catch up. Everybody wants to catch up. All right. And you didn't break all of those, did you? Well, that's okay. So this allows me to go back and forth underneath this thing, and I can still reach all the stuff. And something I really noticed, there's got to be some light stuff going on in there that makes that funky pattern, and I really like that down here, but I don't know why it's not happening on that side. Anyway, distracted. So let's go ahead and grab these whatsits, and these can go from underneath, and I should be able to, let's go from here to there, and then from there all the way to there, there to there. And what I could do, how are these doing? Yeah, they're going up. So this is not the speediest data transfer or power transfer on the server at this point. I could go ahead and change this so this is all using the HV wires, but you know, I don't have enough in here to do a full process of this anyway, so I don't care. This can go ahead and just do its thing. In fact, if we take a quick look at using this thing, well, that's funky. Canola, and crystallized canola seed to make empowered canola seed. Well, no, this is what I was really looking at, is the empowered redstonia. I need an apple, got those. Red nether brick. Just regular nether brick? Oh, no, this is a nether... Okay, this is that new vanilla recipe. So, nether warts with nether bricks. And a blood orb. So I need to get that from Evilcraft. So yeah, I need to do an empty orb. It looks very much like the one you can pour out of blood in the smeltery, but that's not it. So I have to get blood magic, not blood magic. This is Evilcraft. I need to get Evilcraft going to get that bit of blood. And then the fire diamond is from Calculator. Well, let's see. The only, I could break it down from a block, but yippity wahoo. I need an atomic calculator, and diamonds and a blaze rod, or 2 blaze rods and a flawless diamond. Well, I don't have any way of making flawless diamonds at this point, and I'd make a diamond tree, and so yeah, I don't have any way of doing that. Whoops. But what I can do is I could sit there and do diamonds. Not that I have many. So at least this is all set up and ready for it. And I can sit there and slap a whole lot more capacitors in here because while I'm here doing stuff, this is just free power. So I would need 13 of these let's see, 10 would get me 40 million, and I need 50 more million, so I would need 13 at least of these HV capacitors all set up around here and let the power just slowly run its way through. And then I could charge one thing with whatever residual power is done here. Not that that's going to matter much, but I could do that. I just don't really see the screaming need to do that right now. You know, I could, because just centering's sake, I could go ahead and center this right over this here so it'd be in the center. Maybe. If when I go ahead and switch to the higher cables, I may do that, but for right now, don't care. So the next thing, because this is going to be the way of processing and making the diamonds I'm going to need, and I don't have any here. They're all upstairs. Oh, there's black quartz. I ran out of black quartz upstairs. Oh, and dark gems. Gonna need that for evil craft. So, yep, I need to set up some automation here, and happily, Thor went ahead and set up a really, really good video that I will link down below on how to do processing of making the cobble, making the gravel, making the sand, and then making the stone, and then breaking that down and washing it, all so that it works very nicely on a server like this one, so that there's no spillage, there's no items being tossed all over the place, and that would be really bad. And I'm going to do the same function down here in this platform. This is going to be my ore washing, and I don't know if I need to make sand and gravel. I might skip that because that's really cool. I can make that over there in my big smeltery, but this I may move down here because I'm rarely not using that up there. Plus it clogs up. Let's make a few things. Alright, so first I can make one of these doohickeys, and I can make 6 of those doohickeys, and let's go ahead and make one of these circuit doohickeys, and then I need this steel mechanical doohickey and this dropper doohickey. Alright, so now I can go ahead and make this and that and this, and that will give me my mechanical user from extra utilities. This is what I'm going to use to break the cobble to harvest it. I could do it with the block breaker, but the problem with the block breaker is it will just continually run unless you give it a redstone signal to turn it off. This one, when its inventory is full, it stops. That I like. That's a much better thing to do on the server, so that's just making more crushers, so I don't care about that. Let's go ahead and make some item pipes. And then if we come over here and zing, zang, zoom, we can go ahead and make some extractors. All right, everything done? Everything's done. All right, let's head downstairs. Whee, splat. All right, so I went ahead and moved this out so it's centered here. I think it looks much better, so we'll go with that. And I went ahead and pulled out a piece of power because I'm going to need that over here. This is going to be my cobble gen. So instead of up there where it was constantly plugging up, this is the spot where I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I'm going to take out the cobble in there. That's just placeholder for right now, so I could put the glass around it. I figured that was a great way of doing a very small amount of surrounding pieces. That's the word I'm looking for. And unfortunately, I've got that piece of... Oh, I should be able to break it. I should be able to break that and get it back. Okay, so I can go ahead and plop that there facing in. And there's my chiseled glass piece. Can I get that to point the right direction? It is not. So let's go ahead and put that cobble back in and put it up against that. There. Okay, so that will go ahead and do what we need here. Let's go ahead and slap that right there so I can hop on up. And we'll get rid of this stuff out of here. Alrighty, and then you can go, and you can go, and then you can also go. Alright, so now to get this to work right, I'm going to need some lava and some water. The lava will go right there, and it'll go down 3, and yeah, it'll pour over there, but that doesn't matter. And then the water goes here, and that will instantly make the cobble there. And this should start working. Why are you not working? Oh, let's go ahead and You're not supposed to work. You're supposed not to be a mechanical user. You need to be a block breaker. Aren't you? Oh, you're supposed to be a mechanical miner. That's what you're supposed to be. So let's see. I need one of these. I need one of these. I need another one of these. Another one of these. Yeah. This makes the mechanical miner. Yay! That's what I want. Okay, so the mechanical miner is the correct piece. Ouch. Because the mechanical miner is what will just automatically mine. It doesn't need anything, whereas this, I can supply it tools. So this is the wrong thing. So let's come around, you know. All right, we're gonna do this. Yes, I hate to lose a bucket, but it will be more of a pain to have the lava pouring around, and then I've got to do things really fast, and I don't. Yeah, so we shall not do that. Okay, so mechanical miner goes there. Let's go ahead and grab a. Oh, this is gonna be bad because I'm gonna put this down, and as soon as I put it down, it's gonna start breaking. Can I do it fast enough? Oh, no. I am not fast enough. All right, let's go ahead and set that to redstone on. What? Why did you come out here? Okay, don't be obnoxious. Okay, so at this point then, let's go ahead and turn this redstone always on. That'll work. Okie dokie. So you go up there, right there, and then you go there, and that will just continue to sit there and make me cobble for it. And this, I have to thank Toriel for coming up with the design. He played with this and played with this and played with this and found that this works here on the server, at least. This works 100%, which is exactly what we're looking for. And this little beastie here is going to go ahead and just run and run and run until it fills up, which is just fine. As soon as it fills up, then it's done. It doesn't need to do any more, and we're good. So let's go ahead and take the extractor and put that on there. And then we always need at least one item pipe to come out from here. Oh, and this needs a lever. So let's go ahead and I'll put that on the front. Why not? And that should start extracting stuff out. And I would like to have an intermediary storage. So let's go ahead and put that there. And I don't like, you know, on this I don't like free floating pieces, so we'll put a base on that. So if we flip this, yep, that's going to start. Oh wow, that pumped in. That's fast. Oh, that's very, very fast. Okay. So, cool. So that will go ahead and just fill up, and then when this is full and those 9 inventory slots in there are full, and maybe something in the extractor here, then we're done. Now, I would like to go ahead and extract out, you know, I don't think I can because this piece is right there. Let's go ahead and fix that real quick. All right, so let's take you here and let's set you to, let's do plain, because that should make that right there go away. All right, and that's what's in this block, and we don't need that there. It looks cool having the rim all the way around so it's solid, but in this case, I'm thinking I can have the extractor, doink, come out here, my item pipe, doink, like that. Again, oh, I'm not going to be able to put it here because this is in the way, but I can put it on top. Oh, no, I can't because that's up there. Why can't I? Can't I not put that on top? Nope, it's because of this. All right, let's go ahead and remove that again. Go ahead and grab you. You're still on plane, so doink, you're gone. Will you work now? Yes, yes, you will. All right. So, and I can easily reach that from up here. This, I would like to go ahead and cook up this into smooth stone. so let's go over here. And let's grab something that will do that for us. This little beastie here is the powered furnace from Actually Edition. It should be a double furnace for us, which is doubly handy. So let's grab that. And I'm hoping that it will accept from the side stuff, because that would be mighty handy. Maybe it does. Cool. All right, so this has 2 slots, so it should be a double fast burner. Oh, that's very nice. So that went ahead and filled up there. You're not going to fill up over here? Auto split. Auto split on. There we go. So this will... Why are you... Okay, it was just a visual glitch. So this should go ahead and make sure that we've got both here, which is fantabulous. So let's get some power to this beastie. And let's go boink. And then we can sit there and cable there. Will you stretch all the way over to here? Oh, too far, too far. Alright, let's go ahead and try moving this stuff over. We'll actually put this so it is doink right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and break. Oh, that needs an axe. Well, it shouldn't matter. And let's break that. And I've got an axe. Let's actually use the real tool for it, just because why not? Okay, and again, I love my magnet. It is so nice. All right, so let's put you there. Alrighty, and then we need a connector dealywhacker right on top. I said right on top. Can we do it from over here? Maybe. Nope, too high. All right, let's go out. And can I get you from here? I just have a little teeny tiny bit of hitbox on top. Nope, that's again the side. Now I can see it from the top. That's what we're wanting. Okay, you can go away, and you can go away. And I'm really hoping at this point that this is now close enough. You, all the way over to you. Yay! Okay, and now this is a little bit further away from over here, but again, I think that's close enough. Yes. All right, so that will go ahead and power that doohickey up there. And that should get me plenty of smooth stone, which is the next piece. Yes, and cool, it is cooking them both simultaneously, although it just has a nice visual glitch where it's just not. So that will produce me plenty of smooth stone, even without all its weird glitches. All these things empty out that... Yeah, so we've got visual glitches going on, but that's okay. And then the next thing to do is to go ahead and pipe the stuff out of here into a something that will... Grind it. Yes, grind that. Oh, hey, I've got... Don't want the block breaker. I've got a mechanical user. Let's go ahead and use the mechanical user at this point. Let's see. If I've got an item extractor, let's pull that from the back, because, hey, why not? And let's pull out a pipe. Doink right there. And again, I need another lever. So let's put that on top. And so we can put the mechanical user here. I'm going to need 2 mechanical users. I'm going to need one. Actually, this one here will work just fine. This one here doesn't need power, but this should start placing, and we can just have it place blocks. All right, that'll work. Now this should... Are you not... No, that is not pulling out of the back. I may have to pull that out of the bottom. Okay, well that's less than helpful. Let's go ahead and break that and all those bits. And let's put it up 1. So if we put that up here, and then another one of these pipes, that should connect everything that we need there. Yep. And there, and okay, so that's doing all of its thing there. Plenty of that. So we can have this, I think, come from below. Uh-oh. I did not want to break whatever I broke. I broke the front of the lava. That's going to be fun getting back in place. Can I get you back in place? There you go. Okay, so that will work, and that will go ahead and shove stuff in there. How are you doing? You're like nothing in there. Let's put more cobble in there. There we go. That's zipping down. Okay, that's holding flat. Okay, there's got to be something stored in these pipes. Anyway, let's see. We need an extracticator on the bottom of that, and unfortunately, I can't see it from there. But I can see it from down here. There we go. Did that go on? Oh, but no, that can't be right here because. And how do I break this? I need some sort of wrench of some sort. Is there an embers wrench? Let's make more copper. Ember wrench. Can I hit you with like a stick? That's something that. No. Okay, so I can't. This is gonna have to go up. Let's break that there. Let's break that there. Get our item pipe and put that right there. And I don't think I can. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put the switch here. Turn that on. Alright, so that should work there. Now I should be able to item extractor that thing right there. And then I can have an item pipe going right to that. And then this Dilly-whacker is going to go right here, and this I can put a lever there and turn that on, and again you're not filling up. Why? Where do you, are you pulling stuff out? Oh, you've got nothing in you. Well, that's why. That's why. No, it looks like you've got stuff in you. See how I'm getting that little tiny thing? Okay, so maybe there's stuff in you. So then you need power right now. Let's get you power to make you perfectly happy. Yep. And this is the only thing that I really complain about building on top of bottom half slabs, is that it does make it a little bit harder to get to places. So you all the way over to here. Yes. And you should be extracting out. I'm assuming you extract okay from the bottom. 9, 10. Nope, it doesn't look like it's extracting at all from the bottom. Alright. Maybe this won't extract. Does just. Okay, I'm gonna have to play with this and see where I can extract from this. It might not actually extract, in which case I will shake my fist at it and call it dirty names. And it works. It works great. All right, let me show you what I got here. Here, splat. All right, so this we've seen already. The mechanical miner is going like gangbusters here. I just grabbed out 2 stacks, so it's doing well. That drawer here, no upgrades on it, and it's full, almost always full. I went ahead and got electric furnace, and did the same thing, power-wise over to here. And so it's coming up and in because the electric furnace only will accept items coming from the top and only pull from the bottom. So it is going to this mechanical user, which is placing them. And it's just a little bit behind. This is not quite fast enough to keep this going. So this will go a little bit faster than the mechanical user. Anyway, behind this block is the mechanical user that is using these stone grinders. and it is grinding these up, and again using the little black glass to kind of keep everything in. Back here I'm just using a hopper with a chest full of these things, and made a couple extra. They are completely supplying that just fine. This chest here is picking up all the items, and I'm using this item collector down here to grab these items, and it just goes right into this chest, which then gets pushed into the mechanical user. As the stone dust and gems and whatnot appear into here, it randomly uses those, as you can see right here, against this water here in the cauldron. And then I had a lever against this before because it would just sit there and continually try, and that was just really annoying. So the way this is set up right now, the redstone comparator, when there's no water in the cauldron, it stops sending out a signal. If there is water, like right now, any amount of water, it will go ahead and send out a signal, and that signal here, this is looking for redstone off to put more water in, and this one here is it was wanting redstone on to do work. So if this is empty and for some reason there's no bucket in here and it can't do anything, nothing happens. And this, only when there's water in it will it try to do anything. So that's what's going on there. Then over here I have an ender hopper, and I might upgrade this now that I've got a lot more obsidian. I might change this to one of those advanced item hoppers, item collectors over here, just because it grabs things faster. There's like a 4-second delay, and you can see the little particles swirling down on the items there, and then away it goes. So that works, but this item collector is faster in picking things up, and I want to have stuff out of the world faster if I can. Anyway, this is set up so that as this fills up, and you can see there's little flashes of light, as soon as this gets any items in there, there's a little bit of a signal, a very weak signal pushed out. When there's enough of a signal that this is backed up for some reason, the signal comes through to here, activates this slab, or this block here, which will turn this off, and then that will stop pushing items in, and then we're done. Likewise over here, if this chest were to fill up with items, then eventually it's going to go ahead and put a signal onto this mechanical user, which only runs if the redstone is off. And so as soon as that signal says, hey, I'm full, everything stops. This can stay, it's got set for redstone off. That could be on forever. It really doesn't matter. In fact, I'm going to set it to always on, because it really doesn't matter. As soon as it places a block and the block doesn't get broken, it does nothing more. So that signal doesn't really matter. This, and a lot of this is thanks to the work that Torgal did in saying, hey, here's how you can set these things up so that they can run, but if there's any backup anywhere in the system, it'll stop. And that's very good for a server, in a setup like this. You definitely don't want to have things spilling like this, shooting out items galore and nothing happening to them. That's a problem for the server. Likewise, if this were just chewing up things super fast and nothing happening to them, yay, emerald. Nope, that's not an emerald. It's one of those fakos. Yeah. Anyway, if this were just spewing up items like crazy, that would be a problem. So this then collects all the items, shoves it into a drawer controller, and then it just sticks everything everywhere that I've got. I've made a drawer key that turns things on and off, and then this one does a quantity, so you can see there's 1, 1, and 3. Oh, hey, another copper. So that's what it's doing, and I've got some free slots here because there's a really teeny tiny chance that as stuff gets processed in here, the stone dust, that one right there, that it'll make some of these items here. And if it sticks in here, because there's nothing for any of these powders other than those 3, then everything else backs up, And very quickly, that goes ahead and shuts off both the washing and the piping in. Then this chest will start filling up a little bit more, and then this stops. And once this is full of stone, and it looks like each one of these blocks holds a stack of stuff. So there's a stack of, if this is full, there's a stack of stone that can go there, a stack of stone that can go there, and a stack of stone there. And then there can be a stack of stone in here, at which point this furnace goes, oh, well, can't do anything, and it shuts itself off. This guy, again, stack of stone, stack of stone. This guy here, once it's full, which it is right now, can't do anything. Not that it really does, but this mechanical miner here, you can see it's doing nothing because it can't. Oh, just mine something really quickly there. And so this, as soon as this stops, it just slowly shuts down everything. So this is the place where I can just kind of AFK for a while and just let the system run and produce and do what it needs. And looking over here, yeah, I've got 10 diamonds and 8 emeralds. So this is really crunching through the stuff the way I want it, which is very, very nice. Nether quartz isn't coming in because that I need nether rack, which I'd have to make and put in the system. But yeah, it's doing really, really nicely here. And one of the things I need to do is upgrade these with void upgrades, because I don't have to do void upgrades. I could do other upgrades, but void upgrades mean that once I get enough appetite here, and I'm not doing anything with the appetite, it'll just void the when I get beyond 32 stacks. So that's what it'll do, and like I care. To do that, I've been grabbing some buckets of water up here, and I made a second one of these seared gauges. Oh, here, let's put on my ring real quick, pop this thing off, and so what I do, let's see, yeah, I got 24 obsidian in here right now. I take this tank, this other seared gauge, come moseying over here, plop it right there. It'll fill up with 4 buckets. And I could make a bigger one, and yes, I might, but for right now I just go blink like that, and then grab my buckets, take off the ring because stuff is going on up there. I haven't tried it here. Will that recover? It really should, but there's some weird server tick stuff going on. Yeah, see, that should, and it's not. So I say, fine, I'll just keep coming over here like I've been doing. And just grab it right there. There we go. There's my 4 buckets. And then I run back here. Well, not running. And I'll just place those in. How's that done? How's this? Catch up server. There. So we've got 4 buckets worth of lava in place. So just right click, right click, right click, right click, and it'll start converting those 2 into obsidian, which is what I'm wanting to do anyway. So that's what I'm doing here. And if I've got a whole bunch of that in there, I'll just put again the redstone clock on top, and it'll just pour it all out. And it works. It works really, really well. So that's what I'm going to do. I need lots of obsidian because I want to set up void upgrades for those things. And now that I've got diamonds and emeralds and stuff, I can put some other upgrades for some of the stuff that I really care about. But yeah, that's working really, really nicely. And it's a brand new day. Yay! How's that? I think that's working out very nicely. I've got all this stuff in front of me. Here, it'll be nice and cold and close and personal for you. So, lots of good stuff done. And that makes me really happy because that means I'm not having to worry too much, especially with diamonds and emeralds. There's so many things that you can do with those. And now I've got them. Yay! Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here on the Modern Skyblock 2 server, getting things done. And thanks for watching. Bye.